Bum 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 bum. Hello everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. Look at all these little baby caterpillars. It's kind of hard to see, but they're all over the place. So, not much to see yet, but there's like 100 of these little baby guys. Can I get a better look? No, I mean, you can see them in the corner, and they're eating all around the edges of this leaf. They're hatching from there. So anyways, let me show you guys what I'm gonna do. Hello, Jason Sebastian, Butterfly Square Garden. We've got our caterpillar enclosure. These caterpillars are a couple of days old. You know, I just showed you the first couple hatching, and now we've got like 100 more. So caterpillars try to climb and escape. So I'm going to kind of tap the lid to get them off, and then I'm going to sneak this in there. It's more burdock, and I had the wonderful, fantastic idea of putting more than one leaf in this little flower water tube, because these guys are going to go through this maybe in the next day. I'll say day or two. You know, they're tiny, so they only eat a little bit, but there's so many that they could cover the entire leaf and eat it in like a day. So I'm gonna put these in there real gently. I'm trying not to squish anybody. And in you go. All right, Jason, expertly done. Whew, we did it. So a couple things to know about baby caterpillars. They are small, so they can escape through the little holes. So I did poke little pinholes on the top so that they could have a little gas exchange or a little air, if you may. I put a paper towel in there just to absorb any extra moisture. It's important to not have this in the windowsill or anywhere that can have direct sun, because the moisture and humidity, the water goes on the walls, and then the caterpillars walk around and they will all die. And that has happened before, and it was sad. But we've learned, you know, it's kind of, I don't want to say scary. It's kind of like, it's the hardest stage, but also the easiest stage. They're so small that you can leave their leaves in there and they'll grow, and just, you know, a week they'll be big enough to move into an enclosure that has like the netting, so that you know, they can walk around more, they can breathe, but right now they escape through the netting, so that's why they are in a little Tupperware. So I don't know, that's really it. I'm gonna show you guys the caterpillars one more time. I always say one more time and then I end up doing like a million more times. Is it better if I move the light? It's a little better. So yeah, they're just walking around, not much to see. Let's see the butterflies. How are my butterflies doing? All of them are alive. No one's died yet, if you can believe that. No one's feeding right now, but I see them feeding all the time. I've got a burdock in there. It's covered with eggs, but I'm gonna wait another day to change out the burdock, and put a new one. Oops, sorry. I'll put a new burdock in there, and yeah, there's already like hatched caterpillars eating that burdock, so I'm gonna have to put it in its own separate container, which I have over there. So yep, butterflies are happy. They're walking around. When there's like hundreds, you'll see them flying, but yeah, there's one guy. They fly around a little bit. So those is my butterflies. And the last thing I want to show you that I'm really excited about. So these stalk asparagus looking things, that's actually milkweed, or some people I've heard it called like pokeweed, because it pokes through the ground in the spring. So this is one of the things that started it all, because I saw on the corner of my block there was a house, and no, it was like around the block. I was walking and I saw a monarch butterfly and I was like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. So I followed it and then it went to the house that was like on the corner of my street and it started laying eggs on this plant. I was like, oh my God, no way. This is milkweed. So that's how I learned what milkweed was. And then I saw that it was in the park by my house and I dug up roots. I brought them home. I buried them in my backyard. And now I have, if I could even show you. La, 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 la. In the corner over there, I've got burdock, milkweed growing. I've got milkweed in the corner, sage in the corner over here. Behind the garage, that's my compost. I did have jasmine growing up there, but I think it may have died in the winter. And then over on this side of the house, there's more milkweed, more burdock, so many burdock seedlings. So I'm going to show you the caterpillars growing up. I'll show you more of my garden. But that's it. I just wanted to make a quick video updating you guys. I was only going to do a couple seconds, but you know, these videos always turn into a whole big thing. So always, as always, plant native milkweed, plant butterfly host plants, burdock, dill, fennel, parsley, lovage, rue. You know, there's swallowtails. There's swallowtails out there, so plant some rue and dill and say goodbye to the caterpillars. And once they're bigger, it'll be more fun to watch. I'm thinking of getting a time-lapse camera because when they're big and there's a lot of them, they just munch through these leaves like it's nothing. Also, I'm going to go buy carrots once they're big enough because I eat carrot and that saves me a lot of energy. And I want to use the burdock mostly for laying eggs and for babies, and the big guys can eat carrots. Okay, that's it. Thanks again, everybody. Peace out. Hope you liked the video. You can see on the ones on the end that they are crawling around. They're just all over the place. So cute. I don't want to open it because they'll escape, but okay. Love ya. Bye.